And now back by popular demand. She's a writer. She's my wife. Caitlin. That was so bad.
That was not good.
Hey guys, Andrew Berg here. I'm a jazz musician and teacher, and welcome to this episode of Down the BTS Rabbit Hole.
In this video, we're reacting to a lyric video and a live performance of Dionysus by BTS.
Alright, so this video we're trying something a little bit different. So Caitlin has actually already read through all of the lyrics, and she has some thoughts she wants to share.
Yeah, okay. So right off the bat, this song is so deep because it touches on a couple different things. So the song centers around Dionysus, who is a mythological god. He was the god of fertility, wine, and the patron saint of the arts, which seemingly do not all go together, although maybe they do. I don't know. What's cool is that theme runs through this song consistently, and there's a big message of, is it wine that, gets you drunk, or is it like the art you're creating?
Oh.
Something that I think is really cool about Dionysus is that in mythology, he was born twice. So he's literally born, and then he's like born from Zeus's leg or something. But the lyrics in this song kind of put a play on that, and it's, okay. The loud cheers I hear as I step onto the stage. It's only now that I am born again. And there's a couple other moments in this song where they're talking about being born the first time as like K-pop idols, and then they're being born again as actual artists.
Okay, so based on that, what do you think it's going to sound like?
I think it's going to be like intense. Like I think it's going to have like a strong beat.
Okay.
Or it might be like really like a ballady and like emotional.
That's true, right? Because it's a
totally
really emotional kind of subject, right? Like touching on that.
It totally is. I just feel like it's such a relatable feeling.
Let's see what goes.
Let's see.
Before we begin, if you want to join us on this trip down the BTS rabbit hole, just please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can feed the YouTube algorithm. All right, let's get started. Okay, this is cool.
This is intense. It's intense.
It's intense. You got it. And it's kind of driving forward, right? Like that, like.
Yeah, it's definitely more rap heavy too than anything I think we've seen so far.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's really cool.
I think RM's voice really goes well with this style of rap. With like the like rock kind of background, having that really deep voice.
Yeah.
It really like suits this music so well. Like I was like.
Yeah, and it even sounds a little like throwback, like 80s kind of hip hop.
It does.
Rap
yeah,
style.
exactly.
That's
it does.
What I was thinking. It really does.
Yeah, absolutely. Even with the background, like the very beginning effects. I don't know what to call it exactly. The very beginning like intro kind of lines. That's like definitely like a throwback like 80s kind of.
Totally,
like,
yeah.
You don't know what to do. 내가 보여줄 게 난 전혀 다른 걸 주제. 아이와 거친 나무로 된 마이크 그때나 한숨에 나오는 소리 따위 너다. 해가 뜰 때까지 with the party, yeah. Tell me that they can do with the party, yeah. Sing it, 불러, 다시 drink it, 마셔, 다시 우린 돌아가네. 죽들이가 장난기 같아. 시대의 허터. 죽들이가 너에게 섞어. Okay, now ready for sure. 다 마셔, 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 내 술잔에. 다 빠져, 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 미친 예술가에.
I'm just like so mesmerized. I'm like, because we're watching obviously this lyric video and I'm like reading the lyrics like to the beat of the song.
Yeah,
so yeah. Like, yeah, yes, good points. You're all making good points. Yes, I'm here with you. I know how that feels too. It's so good. Okay, wait, let's go back because I have a thought. Okay, Jungkook is saying we're born twice, which we just talked about with Dionysus, like, you know, they were K-pop idols and now they're kind of coming into their own as artists.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that's so cool. And it's like, drink it again, we're born twice.
It's actually, I wonder if almost like drink it again. It's almost like also telling people to like take in the fact that we've changed, right? It's like
Oh my god, it really is.
Right? It's like drink it up kind of thing. Like it's you know like take it in. Like we've changed. Yeah. We're not just like K-pop idols. Yeah. We are like BTS.
We are multi-dimensional.
Yes.
Look out.
Okay, I think it's really cool that they have. So the first time that the chorus was playing, I think it was V who was singing who was singing the chorus, and then Jimin had kind of the second part of it. And was, when the chorus kind of repeats again, it's Jungkook singing it, and so with Jimin kind of finishing. It's kind of interesting having the two different styles of voices singing the exact same part, and with the actual chorus itself. It's so I'm going to call it brave, honestly, to have the chorus start off with such a repetitive line like that, because repetition is such a strong motive to help drive something forward, and to have that happen right on the chorus versus a verse or something, it works so well, but it's not a thing that you usually hear people do. Usually you hear people use that kind of thing to help keep a song going forward, not highlight it as like, this is us doing it. This is just how we're gonna sing this thing. It's really cool. I like that a lot.
They're just firing on all cylinders today.
They are.
This is how we're gonna do it. Also, we're artists. Drink it up.
Drink it up. Really quick, the way V was singing right there. Okay, he didn't sing that the way you would usually sing something, which is very kind of straightforward. He sung with kind of like a I'm gonna call it like a swung kind of feel to it, almost like jazz music has kind of a like big band swing kind of thing. And having that kind of like lilted kind of speech pattern. Again, it was a really cool. It differentiated his part so much, and it made it stand out to me so much to hear something that wasn't just right on the beat the entire time. He was kind of playing with the beat a little bit.
I didn't know how they were going to do that because I read the lyrics and it just says like mumble, mumble, mumble. And I was like, oh, is that going to be like a sound effect?
Yeah.
Are we saying the word mumble? But it kind of works. Especially when he was doing like the dum 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 that's like onomatopoeia. So it's like the word sounds like the sound that it makes.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's cool because it's like the beat of it then follows what he's saying. So.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool.
Okay, really quick, I made a mistake earlier. I said that it was V singing the first half of the chorus, and then that Jungkook took the second half. It's actually Jimin singing the first half, with Jungkook taking the second half. I apologize. I just misremembered when I was listening to it.
How dare you?
Okay, let's see what Suga has to say now.
Ooh. Okay. Okay, this is a line I really liked. I think on the dual set lyrics, it was like a little slightly bit different. The line, I'm still thirsty, I feel like totally feeds back into...
Oh, yeah.
Like when you're trying to recreate the feeling of creating art and you can't find something that makes you feel that way.
Yeah.
So he's saying, you know, like, I'm still looking for that and I can't find it. I'm still thirsty, and it relates back to the wine as the art.
Yes, absolutely. Also, something real cool about how Suga was rapping that. He actually did a similar thing to what I was saying V was doing before, with the kind of that like lilted kind of feeling to it. It's so interesting that they're doing this, because this is definitely like a rock kind of vibe. So having that kind of like that swung, I just realized. Okay.
Revelation.
Yes,
That was your light bulb.
That was my light bulb moment. Okay, so a lot of people will refer to that swung kind of feeling in like hip hop and stuff as a drunk feel. So what we have here is they've gone to that point where they're now singing in a style that has that kind of drunk feel to it, because the song is talking about wine and art. That's cool. That's like, because, I mean, that's something that you don't... That's not like an obvious thing. It's such a cool, like, small detail to include.
Yeah. Also, Suga's so good at rapping. He's a really good rapper. Go, Suga. Finish your thoughts.
You ready for this? Are you ready to get hyped up?
Who was just singing that high note right there? This thing does not tell us enough information. This lyric video needs to tell us who's doing that stuff, because that was...
Wait, go back. I feel like I couldn't hear it.
Okay, so it's like deep back in the mix. You can hear it's almost like a screaming kind of high note.
Okay, I did hear like the end of it. I'm just so mesmerized by like the lyrics. I'm like, yes. Whoa. That was really good.
Okay, so that definitely had that, like, driving force that you're talking about.
Yeah,
you kind of nailed that.
It did.
It was like, especially the last chorus there after the little, like, breakdown section.
Oh, yeah.
That was, like, almost like metal music, kind of, in that last
Yeah, it was
section.
very rock. I was
Yeah.
like, ooh,
That's cool.
I like this.
Yeah.
It was really cool.
All right, we're going to watch now live performance. It's the comeback special stage, M Countdown. So I'm excited.
Yeah, I want to see if they've like dressed the set at all to reflect like the whole Dionysus theme.
Oh yeah.
If anything kind of goes with that, let's see.
All right, cool. I'm so confused right now.
This is like that Festival of Living Pictures thing where people like are in the art.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. The art. I'm just kidding. Oh. Guys, they're wearing togas. Hold on.
Oh yeah.
Woo! Okay, yes.
Okay.
This is awesome already. This is awesome. Anyway, okay, I just got really excited because they were wearing togas. Okay.
Young geeks, let's get lit to LA. 그냥 취해 마치 디오니소스 한 손에 술잔 다른 손에 든 칠소스 투명한 크리스탈 잔속 샤라기는 예술도 술이 힘을 마시면 취해 You don't know what to do.
Okay. I am talking about what RM just said right there because it is really cool. It's actually kind of a little bit similar to what I talked about in when I reacted to On. Okay, before I can talk about what he's doing though, I need to give 30 seconds of music theory. Okay, so basically in music you can have a downbeat or an upbeat. A downbeat is kind of what you would feel if you're like tapping your foot along to the music or if you're dancing or something. And the upbeat is going to be exactly in between each downbeat. So if you have a song, let's take Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. So you have Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, right? So you're saying twing, that is going to be on the downbeat. Say Cole, that's going to be on the upbeat. So again, you have Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. All right, keep that in mind when I talk about this next section that RM's doing. Okay, so when RM was saying,
You don't know what to do.
when he was rapping that portion, what's really interesting is that he started his rap not on a downbeat, which is where you usually would. He started it on that upbeat, which means that if he had finished rapping in a section that didn't musically make sense, if he didn't end it in the right spot, then the entire thing would feel off. The band would have a problem continuing what they're doing, and the entire thing would have kind of just felt a little weird. But what's cool is he did it in, I think he said it 3 different times, said, you don't know. So he says that, but at the very end of it, he ends it on 2 downbeats, which is exactly what solidifies everything for the rest of the group again, so they can continue going forward and everyone kind of knows where they're at and it all makes sense. Really quick, I didn't actually realize this before. Is it Jin who's singing those, like, who's singing that low part right there? I always thought Jin had a high voice. I'm really confused right now.
He's multi-talented.
He is. That's a huge range. If that is him singing. That's a huge range that he has.
That's cool, though. Show it off, Jin.
Yeah, seriously.
You go.
Also, the togas are gone.
Oh, you're right. Oh my god.
They're wearing like white suits now.
I was distracted by the stage hands moving them around. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, it was really cool. Okay, so is it because they're like artists?
Because
so they're
they
like
were born again to fancy suit wearing fancy men.
Gentlemen.
We love it.
Okay, now I'm ready for the show.
Okay, I take it back. I was actually right before when I said that V sang the first half of the chorus. I was right. I saw him singing it right there. So maybe that means later on in the chorus they have Jimin sing that part instead. I know Jimin has a higher voice, so maybe it's kind of like amp up the energy a little bit for later on in the song. This is interesting how they're kind of passing around that chorus to different members and everything.
Again, large group of people, but they are all being used.
Yes, exactly.
To their strengths,
yes,
too.
exactly. Absolutely.
Also, who styles them, because their clothes are amazing.
Yes.
I really like them.
Can't you see my stuff from this saucy chin and dash tail and beat us up? When the night comes, when the night comes, still the auto team, jump, bass drum goes like dum, yeah. Hey, they got you with the party, yeah. Johnny, they got you with the party, yeah. Sing it, Bruno, dash drinking. 천장의 거쳐 시대의 홍초
Like full on doing push-ups right now.
Yeah,
In
like-
a suit jacket.
Almost like burpees, kind of. They're like jumping up and stuff with that.
Not to mention they're on stage.
And they're singing
with
live.
like hot stage lights singing
Yeah.
live.
And this is definitely Jin singing the low part because I saw him doing it.
I saw it with my own eyes.
I saw it happen.
Ah! Okay.
나와의 속초 Okay now ready for show 마셔 내 술잔에 빠져 미친 예술가게 한대 두대 예술의 지혜를 Okay yeah 마셔 내 술잔에 빠져 미친 예술가게 한대 두대 예술의 지혜를 Okay yeah 선택의 어느들 기차를 파르게 K-pop을 더 높게 하나 스포츠가 아니지 다 스포츠가 아니지 다 스포츠가 아니지 내가 알던 그 대스박을 멈추며 핵샷해 예술도 이 정도면 거미지 세기로 자신감 싸움이지 싸움 축배를 두다 only go for a shot 허나 나 여전히 멍하라 Boy You ready for this? Are you ready to get hyped up?
He just goes, what? Which I like. I like the
Like,
attitude.
what of it?
What of it? I'm doing push-ups on stage in my white jacket. I love it. I love it. Okay, I'm sorry. Go back a little.
You ready for this? Are you ready to get hyped up? Come on. Let's go!
They didn't show who was singing that high note.
Oh, but it was still in the background?
Yeah, I still
I
heard
didn't
it.
even hear it. I don't know why I can't hear this sound.
I want to know who's singing that. Please tell me in the comments. I'm going to go back now, though, because I want to see if I can still figure it out.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Detective hats.
Yes.
On.
Also, this, like, lighting and everything for this part where it's, like, that more, like, harder rock kind of section. This is, like...
Lasers.
Yeah, this is
We
cool.
like.
Yeah. Freaking laser beams.
Laser beams.
Sharks with frickin' laser beams attached to their heads.
Job. Oh, okay. Oh, in the frame.
Oh, man.
My gosh.
Oh, man.
Yes. Oh, just walking out of here like, no big deal. We crushed
Ooh.
that.
What's he doing?
Oh. Just a little smolder to the camera, and then he's Audi 5000. Okay, yes. Well, I have to ask, like, is the mythology theme something that comes up often
Yeah, that's
for BTS?
true.
Because it's not random, it's really well done, but I'm
Yeah.
also like, where did that come from?
Yeah, absolutely,
It sort
absolutely.
of feels like it comes out of nowhere, but it's, like, executed really well.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, that was awesome, though.
Yeah.
That was a really good performance. I still need to know, though, who is singing that high note. My theory is that it's Jimin, just because it seems like it has his, like, voice timbre the most in it. But I honestly, I'm still not 100% sure. It's gonna bother me until I find out. Please tell me. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please follow me on this journey on the BTS rabbit hole. Also, I am on Instagram and Twitter. I'm posting more often with kind of some behind-the-scenes pictures, as well as just, you know, getting some people's opinions on what to react to next and everything. So feel free to follow me there. And also, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.